This is an introduction to Evox365 AI adoption courses. What we do as a company is that we are a managed service provider, meaning we are currently working on different aspects of technology. For this specific role, which is the AI sales, we are focusing on one aspect of the business, which is the adoption model, what we call it, meaning small to mid-sized businesses can hire us so that we could become their AI arm and get them from point A to point Z, meaning we engage, we assess, we learn about their business, and then we introduce certain functions. This bundle of services in AI for small businesses includes training, consulting, application development, and other sources of custom applications. Your role as an AI sales is specifically focusing on calling the customers to sell them about the workshop that we have. Evox365 has been approved by State of Massachusetts to offer a course by the name of Demystifying AI and ChatGPT High-Level Practical Class for Small Businesses. What this workshop does is it is a 4 hours workshop funded by State of Massachusetts, meaning the decision makers in small businesses, sometimes they just don't know what they don't know. They might need some knowledge before they can ask more questions about AI and what type of applications or benefits it could have. This workshop is supposed to address that. So when you talk to customers, the very first piece that you bring up is, do you need a $0 workshop? Why? Because government is already funding it. And the process is very simple. They go to this page in government, they submit their application, and after 7 days, our office will be notified to schedule the training, and the company will be reimbursed in 20 days if there are less than 100 employees. If there are more than that, they will be reimbursed in 90 days. So what you need to do in this role is not to go through all this detail, is just tell them that there is this workshop and we do it on weekdays, morning, afternoon, evenings, Saturdays, Sundays, and it will be a group of different users. So if they want to do that and they submit that to government, then they are good to go. Some companies prefer not to engage with government, even though state is covering $250 for each person. They just don't want to do it. They don't want to expose all their documentation and everything to government. And what we can do for them is that you need to keep their information and you need to escalate it to one of us as a different group and team that we have, and we will follow up with the customer. What happens as part of the onboarding is that once you go through this training and you look at our website and you look at all this information that we have here in evox365.com/SMB AI adoption, and once you kind of read about it, you don't need to understand all the steps, and all you're focusing is on the workshop part of it. So you learn, and after this training, you will have a session with one of our team members to kind of go over everything, and then we will share the list with you so that you can just call them. What happens though is AI is a very new concept to everyone. So companies might have asked about different questions. They might have different scenarios. They think you can solve all of it because you are calling them as an AI expert. What happens in this case is based on the script that we will share with you once we do the one-on-one. Based on that, you will offer this course to them. If they want to pay, they don't need to engage with government. We have a subset of this program. This one is 4 hours, as you just saw, but we also have 1.5 hour workshop, which is paid, and it's way less than 250. We're doing it in like 150. And if they're a group, they can just do 100 per person. And then we will walk them through a portion of this workshop. The next question that you might get for the AI adoption model is that, what is this workshop about? Once you finish this workshop, you will be certified by Evox365 company as an AI visionary business. But what happens though is, throughout this session, as you can look at this list, and we will share this link with you, this is what we do. We talk about business landscape and we talk about the use cases. We don't talk about everything out there, but we do talk about the use cases that we think small businesses are using currently. So this is supposed to address that. Sometimes people might ask that they are a group. If they're a group of more than 8% or 9%, rather than just $250 per person, they have to pay about $2,000. So, and then we will do the 4-hour workshop for them. This is the first step of our AI journey. And if they ask in some calls that, what is the full journey? What does that look like? In situations like that, depending on the role that the person is, you just have to transfer that to one of us. If they're asking for more and more questions, you put down the information and then you will go through the onboarding process with one of us. We will explain what type of follow-ups we would expect for you to happen. So this was pretty quick introduction to what this AI workshop is, and after this you just have to spend some 5-10 minutes after that to read and kind of go over everything, and then we will talk about all this detail. You don't need to be detailed, you don't need to be technical to call people and share this information with them, because we are one of the very few companies in the small business space that are offering this AI services. And with that, I'm going to pause.